I'm always looking for ways to help teachers save time. One of my favorite resources that I use are Google Forms to do assessments, exit tickets, or tests. So to do this, go to your Google Drive to the location you want to save your Google form. In this example, I went to my drive, fifth grade, and math because I'm creating a math assignment. I'm going to click New, More, Google Forms. To start, I'm going to give my Google Forms a name. And then when I give it the name, up on the top left corner, I'm going to click where it says Untitled Form so that the name of the file is the same as the title of this assessment. The first question, though, is going to be the person's first name. Google knows that it's a short answer, so it switches to short answer. I'm going to make this required. I'm going to duplicate this so that all I have to do is change last name and all their other features will stay. The last one I'm going to do is the class period. And so if you block, for example, I got first and second period, third, fourth, and then fifth, sixth. I'm going to make that one required as well. And I'm going to change this. It changed it to a drop down, and that's good. That's what I want it to be. So I'm going to leave it as a drop down. Now I'm going to go into asking my warm-up questions. Sometimes when I ask simple questions, Google will create choices for me to choose from. These are correct choices that I want to choose from, so I'm just going to go ahead and click a few of them. And then I'm going to make this question required so that a student cannot turn it in. And I'm going to go to the next question. Google guessed that this was a short answer, but it's actually a multiple choice. So I'm going to change it to multiple choice. And then I'm going to put in my answer choices. And so I would continue doing that until I had all of my questions completed. Now I'm ready to turn this into a quiz. So on the top right corner, I'm going to choose the cogwheel, which are the settings, and I want to change it to quizzes. And I'm going to make this a quiz. I do not want to give my grades back to students right away, so I'm going to choose to manually turn them into them later. I don't want them to know what answers they got correct or wrong or right, correct or wrong, but I do want them to know the point value of each question. So I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to choose Save. Next, I'm going to go down to my questions, and now I can choose an answer key, and I can choose the correct answers. This is how Google will know what the right choices were, as well as how many points you're giving to that question. Oops. Always got to click answer key. Google also lets me know in the top right corner how many total points I have. And I like that feature because if you're trying to get an even 10 or 15, you can always add questions or add points to help accommodate that. Now you're ready to share with your students. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put this into preview mode, because right now if you shared this link with students, you'll notice it says edit. Students would be able to edit this file and that would make it a mess. So let's go ahead and on the top right corner, you're going to select preview, and this is the link you want to share. So I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to go to my Google Classroom, and I want to create a warm-up. So I'm going to do create assignment. I'm going to give it a name. I want to keep everything consistent. So this one was 2-3. So I want to name the title in classroom the same. This is only worth 7 points, so I'm going to change the point system. Note, though, that if you want to make it ungraded, you can. Next, you can do a due date if you need to, but you definitely want to do a topic and make sure that you assign it in the correct place. Now I'm ready to attach my Google form that I created. So when I click on Google Drive, it's going to show me any recent files that I've worked with, and so I'm going to select the one I need and choose Add. Because this is a Google form, notice it says grade importing and it's turned on. This is a wonderful feature because it will grade the assignments automatically for you and drop the grades into Google Classroom. So I would leave that on. Then choose Assign. So now, as a student, if I were to demonstrate, it works the same is I would open up the Google form that was assigned to me. I would fill out the information. And I would submit. And that's all I have to do as a student. As a teacher, I can come back over to view this assignment, and you'll notice on the top right corner it says import grades. Now, if I was logged in as a student 0, 1, or 2, or through one of these students, then my grade would automatically import when my teacher selected this option, and my grade would appear on one of these boxes depending on where my name was. So now it automatically grades it for you. And then what you can do is you can return the assignment to students so that they know their grade. So that's one of my favorite tools is Google Forms. I hope that it saves you lots of time with not having to grade a bunch of papers and also gets our kids comfortable with taking online assessments.